Hi, I'm Jonathan Metter, and we're here in PIKO America's service department with new products for the month of October 2017. First up is a rather unique car. This is modeled after real cars on the Denver and Rio Grande Western narrow gauge. They took gondola cars and removed the whole end panel so that they could carry very long oil drilling pipe. This was a great source of income for them and kind of kept the railroad going for several years through some tough times. And those pipes were so long that they could not couple up a normal car to them. They had to use what they called idler flat cars, so that the pipes hung out over the flat cars on either end, and they would alternate the cars with a gondola and then a flat car and then a gondola and a flat car and so on. Made a very interesting sight on the railroad, and it'll look great on your railroad as well. And speaking of the load of pipes, I think you'd be hard-pressed to do a better job than our factory folks have done with these. They're very precisely cut, but arranged in the natural kind of random spacing that they were on the real thing. They're all set up nicely on blocks so that they clear the cars next to them. They'll operate great as long as you don't couple up a boxcar next to your gondola car. And October marks the conclusion of Oktoberfest in Germany and celebrated in many other places as well. So we have several German items for you. This car had 3 axles, a very unique arrangement, and like the real things, the PIKO model has an interesting sliding mechanism to allow the car to still go around the curves. This one eventually ended up in what they call work train or Bauzug service, and was painted in the proper colors for that of a dark ocean blue. And next up is a BR-114 diesel locomotive of the East German Railways. To our American eyes, this looks more like a freight locomotive, but these also pulled passenger trains on local branch lines. So this would be equally at home pulling a freight or passenger train on your layout. It's got 2 powerful motors, so it's a great puller, but it's also just a medium-sized loco, not overwhelming for even a small layout. And of course, like all PIKO items, it'll go around even the sharpest R1 curves on your railroad. And we certainly saved the biggest for last this month. This is Ludmilla, and if that sounds kind of like a name maybe from the old East German wrestling team, well, this is an East German locomotive, and it could wrestle quite a train up a grade. The real thing had about 3,000 horsepower, was the equivalent in its day of anything on the American railroads. And the PIKO model, of course, has 2 powerful motors, so it's a great puller. Has lots of cool details. It's described by many as so ugly it's beautiful, or a face only a mother could love. I like it. It's just like nothing else on the rails, and it'll look great running on your railroad.